Welcome to Student Privacy and AI. My name is Jody LaPlante, and I'm an Instructional Technology Specialist with CTA at Northwest Regional ESD.
And I am Katie Tibbs. I am the Educational Technology Specialist for the Multnomah ESD. We're happy you're here watching today.
Our goals for today is to review what artificial intelligence is and how we can protect student privacy when using AI.
You may be wondering how you have used AI in your life and have heard a lot about ChatGPT and AI and think, what is this new tool? And sometimes it's very natural to feel kind of overwhelmed and maybe even a little scared about AI. But it's also great to realize that you have been using AI in your life most likely already. Some popular or well-known uses of AI in our lives are traffic prediction, text and speech recognition. If you have Siri or Alexa in your house and ask them for different questions, that's all based on AI. Grammarly and spell check and predictive text in your email are all examples of using AI in your life.
So the AI we want to talk about today is generative AI. And that's what we're hearing the most about now in the news. And this is AI that has been trained from large data sets and it generates new outputs. For example, we have 4 images on the screen, and those 4 images were all created on Canva using their image generator tool. It created those images based on text descriptions called prompts. One way that you can use generative AI is to have it be a thought partner. And so I have used it in the past to help write emails, create slides, generating images like you saw on the previous screen. And I do try to use it daily to help me brainstorm and write concisely. As always, with any tool that we're using in education, we should always have our equity lenses on, but especially when we are using AI, since it's a new tool. There is bias in AI since the tools were created by humans and we all have bias. So we want to use our critical thinking skills to check for inaccuracy, consider potential implications if there is plagiarism, and think about copyright laws.
And we also wanted to spend a little bit of time today talking about student privacy if you are using AI and the implications for that as well. We need to make sure, as when we are using any tool online, an app or a website, that we are protecting student information as well as your own personal information. You definitely want to be cautious when you're entering any student information or personal information into any technology app, and especially with AI. The way that these AI tools work, as Jody mentioned earlier, is they are constantly collecting data that is input into them to be able to improve their systems and improve the outputs. So we really want to make sure that we are not inputting any personal student data or any of your own personal data into these apps or websites when you are using them. If you are not sure whether you are using a site that is an okay to potentially put any sort of student information into, you can check the privacy policy of the site or the app and make sure that they are following FERPA, HIPAA, and COPPA and are compliant with all of those. For example, OpenAI, who owns ChatGPT, has stated in their privacy policy that students under the age of 13 should not not be using ChatGPT, and that they should only be using it with parent permission under the age of 18. So we really want to make sure that we are clear on those privacy policies. And you can always check with your tech department if you are unsure of the privacy policies of a tool that you are using.
So in closing, thank you again for joining us today. And we wanted to provide a couple other resources for you to use to keep learning. You can check out ODE, Generative AI Guidance from the ODE website. There is a great resource from Teach AI called Principles for AI in Education. And then the AI 101 for Teachers is another great resource that is a tutorial, and it walks you through, and you can get some of those basic understandings down. Katie and I would also love to chat more with you or provide you or your department or your team more support, so you can reach out to us at those email addresses listed there.
Thanks for joining us today.